Today I'm going to be doing a grand campaign as the nation of Persia in Europa Universalis 4. In this grand campaign, we're going to be starting off as the super tiny and weak one province nation of Ardabil right here, the nation which historically established the Safavid dynasty in Persia. And our goals for this grand campaign are, of course, to form the nation of Persia, complete the absolutely amazing Persian mission tree, and to conquer the entire regions of the Balkans, Anatolia, Caucasia, Egypt, the Mashriq, Arabia, Persia, Khorasan, and all of India, including all 5 of its regions. Persia is one of my favorite nations in the game. I have played it a couple of times as a Jam, as Ardabil once years ago. So now it's time to go back and finally do a real campaign as Persia in Europa Universalis 4. Let's jump in. Alright, here we are as Ardabil, ladies and gentlemen, and it feels so good to be back home on my main setup after I was away for a couple of weeks, as you can tell by the green screen, you know what I'm saying. But either way, here we are as Ardabil, man. We do start off as a feudal theocracy, tier 1 government reform, +1 missionary, +1% missionary strength, tolerance of the true faith, gov cap, ulama loyalty, and stuff like that. And because, you know, we're one of those like Shia nations that are feudal theocracies, we can do seize clerical holdings, invite minorities from abroad, sanction holy war, some very nice abilities right here. And we do have a sort of a very nice Ardabil precursor mission tree, which sort of guides you to forming Persia, which is exactly what we're going to be doing. Our starting traditions are a +15% national manpower, +10% manpower recovery speed, +1 yearly prestige. Then we got, morale of armies, cav combat, tolerance of the true faith, missionary strength, spy network, stab discount, and a government thingy. And of course, we do start off as Shia. Ardabil, very precarious position, man. We got some cores over here in Najam and Biapas, starting off allied to Gilan. Everyone hates us. This is probably the hardest way to form Persia, if we're being honest. Maybe I should have just done a Jam. But yeah, man, we can go ahead and get started by denouncing sect practices right here and doing the estate setup. Obviously, we do need to do a couple of the starter missions right here, which, you know, will guide us towards forming Persia. And our goals specifically for episode 1 of this grand campaign, I guess, are going to be to just form Persia, man. If we started off with someone bigger, it probably would be to establish ourselves like over here and conquer quite a lot more land. But as Ardabil, man, I think for episode 1 right here, we should call it when we form Persia, because it is pretty difficult. So yeah, let me get started by doing the estate setup, man. We have the Kizilbash as well right here, estate, so it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Strap in, boys, strap in. Alright, a month has ticked over. Of course, the game is telling us about the Timurids right here. I've given out the privileges. I've established the Kizilbash as well, so we need 3 of those guys to get 20 army tradition, and we need to build up the force limit to take that mission. So what I'm going to do right here is get rid of this Cav guy, because while he's expensive, and let's see, what do the Kizilbash actually do, man? So -25% land maintenance and -5% fire damage received. That's actually really good. I'm going to put up 3 of these, and we'll take off 2 missions like that. We're not really making that much money at the start, so I'm just going to go for a discipline guy. That's pretty nice. And I've allied Mushasha just to deter some initial guys from attacking. Well, I was hoping to get allied to Akyunlu, but let's actually try the Ottomans right here. I don't think it should be too bad. And to address the elephant in the room, I know everyone always asks for Zoroastrian Persia campaigns, and I'm not opposed to it, but it went from being like the rarest way to play Persia to the most common one. And I did, I think, recently do an Iran Shah playthrough and stuff like that. So I don't know, boys. I'm sort of leaning more towards staying Shia. I know a lot of you guys do want me to go Zoroastrian, so just leave comments on this video. What do you want me to do? If you want me to do Zoroastrian, comment Zoroastrian Persia. If you want me to go Shia, comment Shia Persia, so I can filter the comments. But like I said, I'm leaning slightly more towards Shia, because I think, man, the playstyle of Persia and the missions really mesh well for a Shia playthrough. And we do already start off Shia. Dude, I was paused on December 10th. Biapas didn't have an ally. I was like, okay, let me just pause, so I can hit them December 11th. I let it take a little bit more. They've allied Akyunlu. So with that, we got no one to fight at the start, officially. We officially have no one to fight. Shirvan and Najam always ally each other. Biapas has linked up with AQ. I can't I could beat them by myself, but I think it would be too taxing. I need the help from like Mushasha or someone like that. Would they help? Yes, they would. Let's curry favors. Oh, interesting. This is actually lucky for me. We got a Ajami rebellion fired right here where Ajam and their boys fight the Timurids. Opportunity. Now, I don't know about declaring directly on Ajam right here, but we could do Shirvan. I think we gotta fight. Yeah, we gotta fight Shirvan as well. I mean, obviously. So, would it be worth it to sanction Holy War to get claims on that, or do I spy on them? I think I got time to spy. All right, the missions. Okay, so because I've got 3 Kizlibash and up to force limit as well, we can take 2 missions. Yes, so morale of armies, land maintenance, and we gain some claims on this. Very nice, and 20 army tradition. This is actually good for rolling a general. Not bad. There goes Shahrukh as well. Not really that relevant to us because, well, we're nowhere near fighting any of these guys. Yeah, look, Ajam already isn't willing to help. We're going in immediately. I just hired the free company. So there we go. Conquest for Shirvan. This is a lucky situation at the start, I do gotta admit. This is my first start, by the way. Ardabil is notorious for being restartable, but if we can get it off the ground in just one, try, it will be awesome. So, let's go. There's the deck, and let's get yeah, I'm gonna get a general. A decent siege pip, nice. Alright, we've dispatched Shirvan pretty quickly here. It's possible the fort wasn't full maintenance or the one siege guy helped, but that's all of Shirvan ours. Okay, I actually like that for a start quite a lot, man. Yeah, we did get lucky. Yeah, if only we declared on Biapas, we might not have been able to do this, but I'm very satisfied with that. Let's core these provinces up, and actually Jafar right here sucks in admin, so I might want to focus on admin here right at the start. Or maybe I shouldn't have done that because we're not going to be conquering that much, are we? So, okay, how far? This is for Tabriz, Shirvan in the Shirvan area. What else? Okay, this is in the Shirvan area. 100 admin and 1 staff, that would be very useful. Yeah, I mean, with Mushasha's help, we should be able to take these guys. Let's see, I improved with the Ottomans a bit, but still, no luck. I think I will be able to ally them in a bit. Now, there is a chance we could take Ajam here. Because, look, the Timurids are kind of struggling. Actually, Ajam has a pretty big army. By calling in Mazandran and Mushasha, we do outnumber them, but they're level 3 fort right here in Luristan, and this one might... I don't know. I don't think we push ourselves too much. Let's see what happens. Now, obviously, to form the nation of Persia, man, we do need to own certain provinces right here, most of which Ajam owns, and then it's either or Amal and Shiraz or one of Tabriz, Kerman, and Mashhad. We'll see how we can do it. Easiest would probably be... we still gotta fight some of these guys, though. We'll see. Yeah, but it's just pretty much own a bunch of provinces. And even though we start off in such a precarious position, I think we're alright, man. QQ and Ajam are obviously the biggest enemies at the start that can eat us up, but I think we're in a decent position. And oh, wait a minute. Why am I looking so much down here? I mean, I'm kind of hyper-focusing. We could fight Georgia. We could fight Gazikumuk and take out Biapas at the same time. Dude, I'm an idiot. Why didn't I see it? Listen, if we can build a power base here and then push into Persia, I'm not opposed to that either, man. Oh, now look at this. Someone declared independence. Afghanistan. Just Afghanistan. Interesting. The problem with, well, either Shia or Zoroastrian is we got stuff to insta-convert, man. Instantly, no matter where you expand, you got stuff to convert. Obviously, we're going to be taking religious, no matter which religion we go through, but... and since Persia is meant to be played so defensively, I think we'll probably go defensive religious as an opener. But, still, it's freaking expensive, too. Either way, boys, no matter what we go with, man, I gotta start converting right off the bat. So, there we go. Let's set a guy in... Oh, we got 2 guys, nice. I think, QQ is preparing to declare on Georgia. Let's see, they're allied to Trebizond, and they got these guys. That's 11k and 5k, 16k. I'm 10k, 6k, 7k. Yeah, I don't think they're preparing to hit me. All right, I got claims on Georgia and Gazikumuk. I think we go for Gazi... And the thing is, Georgia's way more annoying. Which is way more annoying with their forts. Level 2 fort, level 3 fort, level 3 fort. Yeah, frick my life. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Yeah, we keep getting more unlucky with the whole Biapa situation. Now they've allied a Jam as well. And Gazikumuk, as always, has allied the Ottomans. It's really only Georgia that's a possibility, and they're actually fighting QQ now. Damn. We'll see what happens, man. Alright, Timurids lost the independence war. They've kept Khorasan and Transoxiana, though, but I don't think that's gonna stay like that for long. Afghanistan has broken free, though. And Khorasan. Wait, no, Khorasan is a vassal of Ajam? What the hell? This makes things even more complicated. Damn, this this playthrough's turning rough, man. I thought the Shirvan was like a, you know, a precursor to our playthrough, but no, that was just a slight lucky break. If we didn't fight Shirvan, we'd literally still be an OPM. I know there is a strat to where you restart to where Karakoyunlu is friendly and wants to ally you. I think I did that like years ago, but I just didn't want to bother. And Karakoyunlu has locked me in. Oh, now what? Well, now nothing, I guess. It's time to dev. The Renaissance has spawned, and I do have Tech 4 in every category, so it's pretty expensive to dev Ardabil, but we can actually make it pretty cheap, man. First, of course, we're going to activate Encourage Dev. That dropped it down a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is invite minorities from abroad. We gain minus 20% local dev discount in the Azerbaijan area, which my capital is in. Very nice. So there we go. There's a further discount, and we got some dev for free. So now we can bump it up to 15 and expand infrastructure. Yeah, there it is. And we can take effective governance because, yeah, we just gained some dev. But no, we don't want to do that dev now. We don't want to do that dev because that won't bump the Renaissance. So, yeah, let's just keep deving regularly. Hey, at least we're fully Shia now. The thing is, I can't get allies because I'm Shia, right? And we can't expand. Austria seems to be pretty strong this campaign. They might be a boss later down the line because we will need all of the Balkans. Rare Bulgaria. Tier 2 gov reform time, strength and noble privileges. Grant noble castle rights might also be pretty good since we're going to be going the whole defensive Persia thing, but I can swap to it later, of course. Okay, I got the Renaissance. We can do this now. More development, local construction, and dev discount. I can't do this one anymore because I'm not using those things anymore, but when I pick up the construction discount one, obviously we'll take it. And Ottomans just turned hostile. Damn it, man. I really thought we could pull off a short-term early game alliance here with them, and you never see them ale at Trebizond either. That's funny, but at least rivaling Karakoyunlu here, which I did after I got Renaissance, enabled me to ally Afghanistan, and I think I can, yeah, I can definitely ally AQ as well, so we might have, oh! Frick, man, if only one guy was willing to help me. All right, we're actually making money now, and I can get new burger loans right here, and let's pick this one up, even though it costs admin. Now I can take this, we gain some crown land as well, or frick it, let's click this too. We're not using dip, so we get both bonuses from this mission. More dev in Ardabil. That's, we got Ardabil up to 43, man. Might be the best, might be the biggest city in the world here. What can we build right here, man? A marketplace in Shirvan, I guess. And Ardabil too, why not? Tall Ardabil playthrough, everyone. Alright, there's just no wars for me to do. Okay, so QQ's allies still aren't willing to help them, but it's like borderline. But AQ is willing to help me. Like this, we're about the same. The annoying part here will be the fort in Tabriz, Ilam, and Kars. Ah, they're Miltech 5 though. They're Miltech 5. Yeah, no way. They're super. QQ, man, with the Cav combat plus 20% at the start is nasty, and they got that Insano general, so nah, we're not doing this. Maybe once we're all Miltech 5. Nice radical reforms, good for points. Might as well take admin 5 here, I mean. We're going defensive for the first one. Yeah, defensive. Oh, but now everyone's willing to help out with a job. AQ, Mushasha, Afghanistan, Mazandran. We still don't outnumber them. They got 80 allies. Nogay will be pretty easy to piece out, actually. Hassa is annoying-ish. Hormuz is very annoying. Biapas is right here. Khorasan. With one more ally, man. I know I'm being super careful here, boys, but I just don't want to restart like 50 years into the game, you know? About QQ, still the same, yeah. Alright, just picked up Mil 5, and in fact, Akuyunlu, I thought they have. Okay, got with Uzbek too. All I needed was a Diplorep guy. So now I think the situation changes slightly. Why would accepting that destabilize Uzbek mill access? Okay, they should cancel that. I'm gonna accrue favors. Ottomans got so close to me so quickly, dude. I'm tired, man. I think I'm gonna go in on QQ here, if I'm being honest. Me and AQ, same mill tech, we outnumber them a bit. They just declare on Imereti. Yeah, frick it, man. Frick it, why not? I'm declaring for Tabriz too. Frick these guys. Let's go. Okay, Ottomans just decked on them as well, which is not good because we're gonna border the Ottomans after this, but also good because it's gonna, you know, split their attention. They're gonna get sieged by them as well. All right, so there we go. QQ has pretty much been full sieged. Dark green is me. This is AQ. Why would they keep occupation of some random provinces like this? I don't know. This is Imereti, which is in the same war, right? I mean, a different one, and then we got the Ottomans too. Obviously, we want to take this right here, man. Like that, we will own the entire area of Azerbaijan, and also this mission right here gives us a free core on Tabriz. Now, what else do we want to take right here, man? So, I guess stuff up here. We want to take the max here, really. Let me just see what is occupied by me. Elam as well. Yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Super expensive and super high aggressive expansion, and I don't have enough admin points to core it, but boys, this is literally only our second war, and we've been playing for 30 years, so frick it, we're going all out. There we go. That's the war with QQ done, and we're looking pretty big. We just took a lot of provinces we don't got claims on, but it's alright. There we go. Core on Tabriz, lose 2 war exhaustion, so saved a little bit of admin points on that, and yeah, we'll just be coring stuff up over here. Yeah, okay, not that bad, actually. Ajam, man, now after this, we might be powerful enough to take on Ajam. Uzbek form Bukhara, cringe. But they just got so many allies, so I don't know, maybe we can try and do something else here. Okay, just stated some things, and I think, yeah, that's the mission. Expand the rural domain, minus 25% state maintenance, horse treatment cost, mill points. I like that a lot. Okay, Ottomans pieced out with QQ as well. They took stuff mostly up here. They're still gonna be alive down here, unless like Mazandran. Oh, sorry, not Mazandran. I thought that was Mushasha. Yeah, I think we can probably get these guys almost full annex them or full annex them next time once our truce is up in, well, what's this, about 13 years. So, yeah, that's another mission. Promote piety. Oh, I guess we got piety. Okay, so, ooh, we gain faith and conquest for 25 years, giving us a CB against heathens and heretics. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll take it immediately, even though we might not be able to use it immediately, just in case we, like, lose piety to something. I'm actually pretty surprised by the amount of money that we're making right here at the start, man, with so little territory. I know everyone knows, like, Persia is super rich because of all the extremely nice trade goods, but yeah, it's surprising that we're making even this much at the start, man. Yeah, I just gotta pay off a couple of more 1 ducat loans right here, which, in fact, I'll do this right now, and then do that, and then we can take out new burger loans. And you know what? I think I will take this for the construction discount. And let's put down some more buildings. There we go. Tabriz and Yerevan. Tabriz, Yerevan. Yep. Those do need marketplaces. And then we can do some churches as well. That's nice too. What about... Oh, we can do these too. Awesome. Oh! Not this, or the fact that I beat rebels. Imereti, because they couldn't really do anything in this war versus QQ, they just took 1 province. I guess they were scared of bordering me. They made them pop all of Iraq, dude. Now, aggressive expansion is high-ish, and Iraq is Shia, so Shia guys will get mad again. Damn, I don't even have claims on that. Let's try and catch these guys, man, because these are really good provinces. I know this isn't the way you're meant to be doing it. You're meant to take this first and, you know, form Persia, and then you get the claims on the other stuff. But hey, it's just the opportunities we have, boys, and I'm here for it, man. We can even do a little bit of deving here, man. We can even do a little bit of deving. That's nice. Tier 3 government form time. No unique ones so far, but Persia later does get a couple of unique ones. I think we go centralized monarchical bureaucracy here. Okay, just got a claim on Iraq. They're still allyless, and their province war score cost is 95, so they are full annexable. Yeah, this is a good one, boys. Mushasha just beat QQ's ass, which has made Armenia and Georgia pop back out. We could do a vassalization on Georgia right here and reconquer this from the Ottomans like way later down the line, or actually from Imereti now, and also on Armenia. So we're almost, actually we are done with Iraq here. It will be a full annex on them. Lots of people will be super angry, but no coalition, no coalition. There we go. That's that war done. Now I just gotta spy on Armenia and Georgia and hope they survive long enough. Meanwhile, the construction continues. Oh, we got Persia. Ajam actually formed Persia. Assholes. That means I can't do it. It exists. So now not only do we gotta take the necessary provinces, but we gotta destroy Persia to become Persia. Break my life. Okay, this is turning into a weird one. Weirdest start to a grand campaign we've had so far, boys. I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having a blast. And now they can do like the whole Persian cultural influence thing. They've vassalized Biapas. Ah, damn. Damn. We were so close too, dude. We can't fight Armenia and Georgia like this. Oh, wait, we can. We can, especially since we're doing holy war. Why am I even spying on them then? I'm an idiot. I forgot about that because we couldn't use it on Iraq. They were also Shia, but yeah, there we go. Okay, that's one war started. And there's Armenia too. They got cores we could reconquer as well, but it's not that worth it just for 3. So there's the other one. Okay, so we're done with Georgia, and what I'm actually gonna do is take that province, and now I'm gonna declare this on Imereti, because if I release Georgia and then do a reconquest, Ottomans can, or actually will, defend them like that. So that's why we're doing it this way, and then we're gonna pop Georgia from these 3. Now we've also wrapped up Armenia. Annoying ass mountain fort. There we go. Those provinces are ours too, and now I'm gonna release Georgia. There we go. Perfect. We can maybe reconquer some of their cores later. And they're loyal, of course. All right, back to construction now. Oh. You're kidding. The dumbasses Mushasha lost this to Karakoyunlu, man? I mean, QQ separatists, you know? Alright, let's take advantage of 2 more free provinces. We're a little bit on a roll right here since collapsing Karakoyunlu, but I think after that, we're stuck. Unless I want to break my lance with Mushasha, but I think we've been growing our power base elsewhere enough, boys. I think we're probably powerful enough to take on Persia here with the help of some of our allies, man. The annoying thing is, they got 1 trillion allies, right? But we should be able to deal with it. So yeah, after this, we definitely gotta go in on these guys. Let's go here first, though. And we're done here as well. Alright, so assessing the situation with Persia here again, we got this. Reconquest is only for 2 provinces. It's the same help. Afghanistan and Mazandaran. Uzbek doesn't want to help me because they don't hate them. Mushasha literally just fought them and they've died. Akuyunlu fighting in another war. What other war? Karaman, Mamla. That's a tricky one. I don't know, man. I kind of outnumber them. But the thing is, Nogai. Okay, no one's close to Nogai to piece them out. I can, but then I need to get back. Hassa is actually pretty quick and annoying to piece out. I already mentioned this. Ghazi Kumukh can just straight up full annex because they're allied to the Ottomans. Hormuz as well. Maybe Afghanistan can do something. And then Baluchistan is tiny. Like this, we don't outnumber them. In fact, it's pretty much 2 to 1. I can't keep pushing elsewhere anymore, man. There's no one to fight. Ottomans on this side. We can try and go for this 2-province Mushasha, but it doesn't matter. These guys are their vassal. Mazandaran is my ally, so I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. We're making enough money to where I can go over force limit for a bit. We can build up a little bit more right here. Pick up Miltech 7. Yeah, I gotta do it. Dude, I still got my OG Jafar guy. Aw, damn. Oh, frick my life. Fine. Okay, I got cannons and I've built up the army a little bit more, and I just noticed AQ is willing to help as well. So we do that, we do this, we do this, we do this. Boys, it's time to freaking go, man. Okay, so what should be the strat here? I think I move up to Ghazi Kumukh first, full annex them, get them out. Then over to Nogai. Afghanistan can keep them busy here, and AQ will do something. That's gotta be the play. Okay, just knock Nogai out. Ghazi Kumukh's occupied. What's going on over here? Afghanistan not really doing anything. This one's tricky, man. Like, we have to go around Persia to piece out Hassa and Hormuz. Okay, Ghazi Kumukh is willing to accept. There we go. They're finally out. Jesus. I only did this, of course, because they were allied to the Ottomans, boys. Let's continue with Persia, man. We're actually doing alright here. Just knocked out Baluchistan as well. During this, we can become a kingdom. Excellent. And there we go, boys. Our war with the nation we're supposed to become is done, and these are the provinces that I'm going to be taking. I'm not just going to be snaking, you know, for the provinces. We really need to form Persia. Let's just do it right. You know, we're not rushing anything here, so there we go. that's a war done. I think they need to be cores to count. Yes, they do, but I've already taken control of a couple right here, so yeah, we'll just need a couple of more, which we'll take in the next war. But now we can take the mission Conquer Shirvan, which gives us admin points as stab, and into Persia, where the rise of Ismail the First happens, and his endeavors as part of the court in Ardabil. Okay, let's see this. So, oh, this is, I guess, the guy that establishes the Safavid Persian dynasty. So we can make him ruler, which 565, I think is better than 303, which what you just got. We can make him an advisor and gain some points, or we can make him an absolutely nutty general. The only way you would take this one is if you already had like a 665 or something like that. So the throne is his, or the heir. But I didn't know he would become heir. That sucks. This guy's 17. Let's try and kill Jonaid right here. I'm gonna make him a general, man. There we go. Actually, he's a really good general. Let's try and get Ismail in power as fast as possible. Okay, but with that done, and with us being a kingdom, we could spy on Mushasha down here, break our alliance with Mazandran, spy on them as well. Yeah, chillin'. Did we let Ajam/Persia get way too big? Yes, of course, but it was just the opportunities we had, boys. In fact, I think them being more powerful over here and us struggling so much at the start makes for an even more interesting video, at least from my perspective. You know, it's not as fun as it is to play someone like the Ottomans in France to just roll everyone. Sometimes it's nice to struggle. This is, I think, the weakest start we've ever had in a grand campaign. We've had an OPM before in the Japan one, obviously, since we started as Oda, but yeah, I'm actually liking this quite a lot, and we're not even Persia. I really thought I had formed them by now. Okay, but what's some other missions, man? And I did want to actually finish Ardabil missions before we formed Persia, so we can, Holy Order. We should have those Holy Orders. Yes, oh, no, we don't. What the hell? How do you do it, then? Capital. Province is a part of a state assigned to a Holy Order. Okay. There it is, local organization. So we can just do this. Missionary strength, manpower, and local recruitment time. Although it is very expensive. Wow, but you know what? How am I doing with mill? Nah, we'll do it later. Let's wrap up defensive and catch up on mill, or I get ahead of time and then we'll do it. No real reason to do it now. We'll just gain a fort, right? And can we do this one after that? 30 provinces in Persia and be a great power. No. So we want to take this one and we want to take this one before we form Persia. Finally, there's Admin 7. Obviously, like I said at the start of the video, boys, even though right now it's gearing towards being a Shia playthrough, you guys will make it known in the comments if you want Zoroastrian Persia. Of course, then we're going to be Iran, Shah, and like this, we're going to become Persia, and then Iran. I already made my opinion clear that I would prefer us to go to the Shia route, but no matter if we're Shia or Zoroastrian, religious is going to be very needed, so that's why that's our second idea group. And now let's check. So to form Persia, we need obviously Persia to not exist, and then we need one of Amal and Shiraz. Amal is right here, Shiraz is down here. We'll be getting Amal, of course. And then we need Hamadan, Isfahan, and Yazd, which are this one, and this one. Okay, yeah, seems easy enough. Wait, Protestant entrenched already? When did it spawn? Super early Protestant Reformation this game. Probably not relevant towards us. Brittany got Burgundy. Probably not relevant for us, but still. Okay, Mushasha is ally-less. Let's finally get access to the Persian Gulf. Quick and easy war, boys. There we go. More provinces for us. I wonder how many dev we have. I haven't checked this at all. 423. We're actually pretty close to the GP list, man. Actually, really good expansion. Hey, our truce with Mazandran is up. How long is our truce with Persia? 1511. Like this, we can actually reset it. So let's declare on Mazandran and just white peace Persia. Hey, I think we just got... Yes, we did. We just got this guy in power. Okay, it didn't take that long. Oh, dude. Oh, that heir is really good too. Hell yeah. And he's a conqueror. I think conqueror was scripted though, wasn't it? That's awesome. That's awesome. Just pieced out Persia, by the way. Just need to finish sieging Mazandran here. There we go. When you think about it, we actually really didn't wait long at all, man. This guy came over here when he was 15. So yeah, we waited like 7 years, which is, yeah, I'll take that. And there we go, another nice war. And these are actually really nice provinces here, especially Sari, man, later for deving colonialism. So perfect. That's ours as well. Yeah, just got another freaking nutty general. Do we really have that much mill tradition? We don't. It's only 72. And this guy's a 5-5, dude. Jonaid, man. All the Jonaid guys that are named that, they're all awesome. Including any Jonaids watching. Yeah, back to deving a little bit now during peacetime. There we go. I should also probably take this, which will give me various claims on stuff I border. Wait, isn't... Yeah, Persia Sunni. Shouldn't it have given me claims on that? I guess it doesn't when you have a truce. Well, I just wasted 50 mil points on nothing. Damn it. And the Age of Reformation has started. I really should start divvying colonialism here, man. But I really only have Diplo points, and I'm still Tech 7. Both admin and mil. Yeah, I'm not that ahead, am I? 787. What's peak right now? 999. Yeah, we are behind, man. Not as behind as who the frick is this? Caravan? Jesus. And that's finally a wrap on defensive, folks. Very cool. I don't know if I mentioned this, but QQ broke the alliance with me earlier when I rivaled, I think, the Ottomans or something like that. Ottoman warning on me is no longer valid. Not that it matters in any way. I guess we need that one great horde province, but we'll deal with that later. You know what I can do here? When my truce with Persia is up, in fact, in just about a year here, we can hit them. Take the provinces we need to form Persia, then hit Hassa, who's their ally, make them give up a bunch of stuff, and, you know, province war score cost is 221. Shoot, we can't do it like that, can we? That's 3 wars. And then just white piece Hassa and hit them again, or, I don't know, maybe provoke someone else into fighting them. I mean, this really is the rise of the Safavids, man. Just think how aggressive, you know, I'm talking not EU4, but lore-wise over here. Just to go from some insignificant guys chilling out in the mountains, making their, you know, city huge, prosperous, and then just going, you know, ham and owning a massive portion of, well, I guess you could call this the Middle East-ish region in just like, what, 60 years, you know? Some of the original guys from the start might even still be around, you know, to, how do I put this? To remember when we were so tiny and irrelevant. Either way, enough yapping and role-playing. It's time for a tier 4 gov reform time. We're going strength into Ulama here. We'd probably take the same equivalent if we were Zoroastrian as well. And keep in mind, we also don't have the Zoroastrian province yet. We're going to conquer it now. Obviously, a way for us to flip Zoroastrian would be to provoke Zoroastrian rebels there, let them siege and convert stuff, and then just convert by accepting their demands. But there also might be another way event-related when we're Persia, so keep in mind, boys, once I take Yaz, I'm not gonna convert it to Sunni, even though we are converting other things, just so I know for next episode, in case you might want it. But yeah, man, as for the goal, you know, like I mentioned at the start, it is, of course, to form Persia and conquer the Balkans, Anatolia, Egypt, Mashriq, Arabia, Caucasia, Persia, Khorasan, Hindustan, Western India, Deccan, Coromandel, Bengal. A lot of this is in the Persian mission tree. I don't know if these 3 regions are in the Persian mission tree, but I think it would be nice to conquer over that way. Yeah, I can't wait to show it off, man. Their ideas and their mission tree is absolutely nutty. Okay, my truce with Persia is up. I'm gonna declare. I don't have that CB anymore, so we're just doing a regular conquest for like Hamadan or something. I'm gonna call in both Bukhara and Afghanistan here, and I'm gonna go and knock out Hassa as fast as possible first. Oh, such a lovely event right here. Okay, very chaotic war. That's how I would describe it. I've also started divvying up colonialism in the Lahijan right here, but not a big deal. This is what I'm gonna take. So we're nabbing Hamadan, Isfahan, and Yazd, 3 provinces we need to form Persia, and then of course I'm taking as much as possible. And with that, my war with them is done. For now, at least. Now their province war score cost is 133, so we'll still need 2 more wars to take them down, but I'm planning on fighting Hassa here. Not actually doing anything with Hassa. Maybe we can take like Ahvaz or something like that over here. And then we make Persia like give stuff back to Khorasan or to Fars or something like that. And hopefully we can make them weak enough to where they won't exist. And we can actually form the nation of Persia and call it for episode 1. But still, quite a bit of time to go. I think we have about 20-ish more years of episode 1 right here. So we're practically chilling. Let's reduce war exhaustion because we're stacked on Diplo. Core stuff up, and even full core some stuff from over here, and yeah. See, here's the problem. I clicked maximize, sorry, no, I clicked, what's it called? Propagate religion, and I actually can't change it for a year. And it's converting Yazd, the Zoroastrian province. And it'll be done in, well, actually, shoot, that's really quick. Frick, I fricked it up. I can't stop it, can I? I can just recall the merchant. Okay, so let's not propagate religion. Oh, he auto-propagates. Well, I guess no merchant there for a year. Hey, the Kizilbash revolted. Assholes, what? That's so many separatists? Jesus. Let's travel Mamluks, frick it. That's so many. I'm gonna run out of manpower. I can't do that. Why am I losing? Oh, corruption. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the Grand Company to fight these guys, man. Save some manpower. Oh, what now? No, no, I don't want to fight Chagatai. Damn, Bukhara is actually huge. Oh my god. What the hell did they do? They ate all of Uzbek. Sorry, no, they are Uzbek. They ate all of Oirat. Where are they on the GP list? They're not on here. Whatever. They are fighting Chagatai. I really don't want to fight Chagatai now. I don't want to lose the Prestige or Diplorep, though. It's kind of a precarious position. I guess not, but I do want to remain allied to them for a little bit longer. Frick it, I'm gonna accept this. They're fighting assholes Chagatai just to eat up 2 province Coradel, I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh, I can dip from this war. Oh, there's colonialism. Okay, so if I start manually converting this by accident, it won't be a problem because I got guys on auto here. All right, truce with Hassa is up. I'm gonna hit them literally in a phony war for Ahvaz, for example, and this is just to make Persia release a bunch of guys or provinces. All right, so let's see. What can we make Persia do here? Revoke, no. Release nations. Ah, damn, Force and Khorasan are too big. Dude, I can only make them do that? You're kidding. No point in doing this then. Frick my life. This is just stupid. I thought I could make them pop like Fars or Khorasan, but since they're non-co-belligerent, I'll just white peace them then. Alright, Hassa will accept this, so I'll just take that. No real reason. Let's see colonialism. So, it has spread. Interesting. I can take new burger loans. Are they big enough, though? Oh, they are big enough. Cool, there's colonialism, and we have a couple of some money left over to pay off some more regular loans. There we go. Let's not spread that anymore. We can take this. It's not overpriced. There's Shamshir infantry. Very cool. What's our Kizlibash size right now? Just 8? I guess because they don't have that much crown land ownership. So our heir can become Persian. Well, I actually don't have a problem with that. Ming has blown up? Yeah, it has. Doesn't matter for us, but still interesting to see. All right, let's get back to construction a little bit here while we're chilling, waiting for truce with Persia to expire. Mamluks are getting their ass beat. Meanwhile, over in Europe, Spain has formed. Great Britain has formed. It actually looks pretty powerful. The Commonwealth has formed. Venice is pretty powerful in northern Italy. Tunis seems to be fairly strong and even pushing into West Africa right here. So we got cool stuff going on. Yo, these Ottomans, man, they're going to be a behemoth, yo. They're going to be so powerful by the time we fight them. I can ally the Commonwealth. I just noticed that. I'm just waiting for them to finish this war versus Muscovy they just started. We might even see a Russia here. I don't know the required provinces. So if we can surround the Ottomans like this, they'll probably push into here and do the Mamluks and stuff like that. Go for Arabia. We'll see who gets to Arabia first. Why is Medibari in 8 different places? So yeah, I think we're gonna need quite a lot of expansion over this way before we get to fight the Ottomans. We're definitely not gonna fight them this episode, and most likely we're also not even gonna fight them next episode. So a major late game boss right here, boys. I think I'm actually good to do this now. So yeah, let's establish a Safaviya right here. Missionary strength, manpower, recruitment time, and they allow, you know, recruitment of these guys and death. So there we go. Now that we've done that, we can do this mission. We gain a fort and tax, and we can do Rise of the Safavids as well. Until the death of Ismail right here, which is actually really good. He's still 36. We can have minus 20% CCR, minus 10% war score cost versus other religions, and plus 10% morale damage. And with that, the most important missions in this Ardabil precursor to Persia mission tree are done. I just need all provinces in Persia to be owned by me to take this, but it's just some points and power projection, so really not that relevant. I'm probably not gonna finish this one. Yeah, because we gotta fight Afghanistan for it, the Timurids, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll see. Back to making pretty nice incomes. Alright, truce with Persia is once again up. All of this taking way longer than it needed to, boys, but let's go in again. No! Oh, damn, man. 564. Frick my life. Freaking hunting accidents. Alright, we gotta do the most while Ismail is still alive. And with that, it's a wrap on Persia, folks. So now what about releasing guys? Yeah, now they don't cost as much. So we can pop all of Khorasan from up there. but I can't full annex them. I still can't freaking full annex them. Damn. What about... Oh, there's just no way to do this, is there? Luristan. I could take less, technically, but what does it matter? Yeah, we'll just do the Hassa thing again. Okay, boys, one more war versus Persia, and we'll be done. Is there anyone who can explode from here? I guess Fars, but... You know, it's turning into a pretty long episode 1 right here, but I'm actually pretty satisfied with how slow we're taking this campaign, man. I actually do prefer, like, slower gameplay for big goals like this, you know? Building everything up, tiny little wars, but then it's really gonna kick off in the next few ages, you know? So, you know, even though we'll wrap this video up by forming Persia as soon as Persia is out of here, next video, I guess we'll focus on further consolidating Persia and Khorasan, pushing into Arabia if we can, and, you know, getting some, provinces, I guess, in India. We'll see how far we can push there as well. As for construction, man, I haven't showed this off in quite a while, but, you know, you'll notice we have all the relevant marketplaces. I've put down a bunch of the workshops already. We can still do quite a lot more, like I mentioned already. There are so many high-value trade good provinces over here. If we go back, you'll see I've put down a bunch of churches as well, an army building here and there. We can even put down some more, so everything right there is going nice. Obviously, later on, we will need to take idea groups relevant to making money. You know, I think we'll go mill, non-mill, so we did defensive, religious. Next is probably going to be, like, offensive or quality, I'm thinking. After that, we might pick up something like economic or trade to you know, focus on the income as well. As for trade companies, man, I've been thinking... Do we trade company everything that's in India? You know, like Doab, Gujarat, Deccan, Coromandel, most of Bengal, I guess, half of Lahore, whatever it is. Or would it be more fitting to go role play style and just full stated or whatever? I'm definitely full stating stuff in like Persia and the Levant and whatnot, and the Balkans and over here. But what about India? Let me know in the comments about that as well as the religion. Comment already if you haven't already, by the way. Shia Persia or Zoroastrian Persia. And of course, if you're liking this grand campaign, man, make sure to leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, do it because, well, you know, you want to stay up to date with future episodes. And it does help out a lot. You know, if we do stay Shia, we're on a pretty good path already. Ah, damn it, bro. Persia's freaking bankrupt now. They won't help Hassa. Ah, that sucks balls. 11 more years for this truce? Frick me. And is there a way to fight Delhi? No, there's... And of course they can't help Delhi either. Damn it, man. So they've allied Delhi to make the war more annoying, and they won't help Hassa. Can we somehow find out when they went bankrupt? They're still low stab and low prestige. It might have been recently. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to tell when they went bankrupt. I guess I can just keep checking. Wow, I actually got coalitioned. Have I really been that aggressive, man? I don't feel like it. Damn, this is a freaking coalition and a half right here. Mamluks and Ottomans ganging up on me. Assholes. Wait, when did Afghanistan break the royal marriage? Sorry, the alliance with me? I can re-ally them, okay. I guess during this time we can try and find some guys to diplo-vassalize. Is there anyone? Circassia, an OPM Circassia. No. I mean, there's Admin 10. We don't need Admin 10 for Persia, by the way, but if we did, you know, we would have played till this point anyway. Let's pick up another mill idea group here. We are mill maxing as Persia, of course, too. Do we go quality? Because there's cav stuff. We can't go with Aristo, by the way. We only have divine. When we form Persia, we'll only have divine, too. So I'm thinking offensive, man. Let's general max. Why not? Let's general max. We've already been having some really good generals. There we go. Very cool. And there we go. The only province left to convert is Yazd. I'm saving it because maybe Zoroastrian. I don't know if you need to have this. I think, you know, aside from this way, which I explained earlier, to convert with rebels, there might be like some Zoroastrian events or something like that. I'm gonna read up on that once I know what you guys want me to do. But yeah, an alliance with the Commonwealth should be good enough to stop this coalition. Obviously, if the Ottomans and Mamluks declare on me, they'll absolutely crush me if I don't have the Commonwealth, and probably even with the Commonwealth. So gotta be very careful here. That's why I've built up. Keep in mind, when the AI decides to declare a coalition on you, the thing they look at the most is manpower. So even though I've reduced manpower a bit by building this army up, it will climb back pretty quickly. Also, there's an ability in the Age of Reformation, the Persian Enlightenment dev discount, if we're Persia. Yeah, but once again, let me just say, man, this chilling right here, it's not like we're not doing anything. We've been buffing the economy quite significantly. Austria inherited Hungary. Ah, dude, the original Ismail died, man. Our most powerful ruler didn't get to see, you know, become the Safavid dynasty of Persia. We still have to destroy OG Persia. Now, his son, Ismail the... Wait, it's not a same Ismail, is it? It's spelled differently. Either way, his son, even though he may not be very good in administrating, or might not have that good diplomacy skills, he is a warmonger, and he will make sure to conquer everything that needs conquering before he hands it off to his son, Tamashp. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Luckily, with trusted advisors like Murtazali Shadan, Idamir, isn't that a cheese? Laks and Tariq Akif, they will make sure that Persia is established in the rightful hands of the Safavids, not no Timurids. Timurids cringe. As you guys can tell, I'm just talking bullshit until the truce is up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The only Catholic provinces are right in the O of Protestant. Alright, truce is about to be up in a couple of months. We gotta time it just right because these guys are about to insta-enter the coalition. They've already got enough opinion to be, you know, to be entering, so we gotta time it. Otherwise, they'll enter the coalition and I won't be able to fight them. Okay, truce with Persia expired literally on this day. Let's go ahead and declare on them. Take whatever. Hassa and Delhi are involved. I'm gonna call in Afghanistan. They can, you know, keep Delhi busy. Let's go, boys. It's time to form Persia. And with that declaration, the coalition actually disbanded. Russia did form. Hassa's out. While we're in this war, tiers 5 government reform time, we got Kolar Agassi regiments, which I don't think are unique to Persia. I think they're more like these guys here, you know, but they do give us a +2 land leader shock, autonomy change, reinforced discount, and Miltech discount. It's way better than anything over here, so we're for sure taking this. And with Delhi out, we can finally destroy Persia, formerly known as Ajam, so we can establish Safavid Persia instead of Timurid Persia. There we go. Final 3 provinces, and it's done. All right, let's get the boys back home and click the decision. Damn, man. The other guy didn't even see the formation of Persia. He just died. Well, it's gonna be under the Shabanu regent, Shabanu Chalabi. Yeah, not that epic, is it? And with our troops officially back home, ladies and gentlemen, and no other claimant claiming to be Persia, we ourselves can become Persia. And boom, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have become Persia. We will take new traditions and emissions. We're no longer a feudal theocracy. We've become an empire as well, the Persian Empire. There it is. And we are instead the Persian government type. We're still a theocracy, keep in mind, but we have -5% dev discount, +1 missionary, +1 missionary strength, +2 tolerance of the true faith, and +25% innovativeness gain. So a unique tier 1 government reform right there. Now, what is so special about Persia, you ask? Well, let me show you. Here are the absolutely bonkers Persian national ideas. +15% morale of armies at the start and +15% cavalry combat ability. Then, +15% national manpower and +1 Kizilbash max privileges. Then we have +10% goods produced. Oh, +5% discipline. +20% caravan power. Production efficiency and yearly prestige. Dev discount and manpower recovery speed. And +15% national tax. Finishing off with +10% recover army morale speed. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have the pristine Persian missions. Oh, so good. This entire top branch right here, ladies and gentlemen, focuses on us conquering pretty much everything that we already have goals to conquer that I mentioned right at the start. That's why I sort of went off of the mission tree. Then these missions sort of right here, all of these unlocked ones, the branching ones, it all depends on what type of religion we choose to go through. I can do these missions just by hiring an inquisitor or a theologian, but I am gonna save this for next time, for when you guys tell me whether to stay Shia and play true historical Persia or go Zoroastrian. These missions changed based on whether you go Sunni, Shia, or Zoroastrian. And then this sort of bottom branch right here focuses on us improving our army, and the most bottom one is all about development and the economy. So literally a more perfect mission tree you couldn't ask for, man. Conquest, army, religion, and and money. So yeah, like I just said, for the religious missions down here, we need a inquisitor or theologian. We'll save that for next time. For this one, we pretty much need to have a lot of money. We'll also be doing this later down the line when we're making big bucks. Over here, we can rally the warriors. We gain a general with 80 tradition and an additional +2 shock, so I will take this mission immediately. That's a very nice general. Let's see if we can put him somewhere. 5-6, hell yeah, I'm gonna put him in. And then for these next ones right here, 30 artillery. Okay, we'll get to that one shortly. And some more privileges to the Kizilbash. We'll do that as well next time. And then for the top branch up here, since we have enough provinces in Persia, we can consolidate Persia, and the event Reforms of Shah Banu happen, where we gain a 32 random dev and 15 reform progress and further claims. So there we go, reform progress and a bunch of dev in various provinces. And we've also gotten some claims over here and over here. And then we've also already done Caucasian conquest. This will further give us claims. And another event happens where we can gain Georgian as an accepted culture, which is awesome since we do have the Georgia subject. And we've butchered the black sheep, which is Karakoyunlu, I think, right? Yes. Which means we gain permaclaims on every Kurdish province and admin points. If we're allied, we get diplo points. So there we go. We're going to do that. Further claims over here. And since we've protected the West Iranians, we gain permaclaims on the Mashriq region. And every own province in certain regions that we have loses separatism. We could save this one for when we fully conquer Persia, Anatolia, and the Mashriq. And I think I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm gonna take that right now, because until we conquer that, it's a while. So there we go. Those are all of the claims that we got, ladies and gentlemen. More missions next time. We need to assign more holy orders for this one right here. We need to conquer more into Khorasan for this branch right here. And we're definitely going to be having a lot of fun in episode 2. And, well, I'm not going to change our name to Iran just yet, because we might become Iran Shah. So let's just stick with Persia for now, and I'll save that for next time. But I think that is a pretty good place to leave it off for episode 1. But yeah, boys, there you have it. If you enjoyed episode 1 of this Ardabil to Persia to Iran or Iran Shah Grand campaign, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. It really helps out a lot. And if you aren't subscribed already, make sure to do that as well, so you can stay up to date on with when episode 2 drops. And of course, vote in the comments: Zoroastrian Persia or Shia Persia, Shia Persia or Zoroastrian Persia, Iran or Iran Shah. It's totally up to you. Although I did let you know what I prefer. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.